Why is PDA encouraged in our church? Because PDA stands for the Presbyterian Disaster Assistance Program of our National Presbyterian Church USA, which helps congregations witness to the healing love of Christ through caring for communities affected by crisis and catastrophic events. The core budget of this emergency and refugee program, including staff and administrative costs, is funded through the One Great Hour of Sharing offering, and PDA's program work is additionally funded through extra designated gifts. PDA focuses on the long-term recovery of disaster-impacted communities. It also provides training and disaster preparedness for presbyteries and synods. And it works collaboratively with church partners, connecting partners locally and internationally with key organizations active in response, like Church World Service, the Red Cross, FEMA, and others. PDA has recently responded to many disasters nationally, but also internationally, from crises in Myanmar to South Sudan to Ukraine. Last year, PDA granted $5 million across dozens of countries and states for disaster response and added almost 2,000 volunteers at 12 sites for another equivalent of $1.7 million in support. That's in addition to care packages and their creative and emotional care ministries.
For us, at least in the recent times, we have never had to deal with something as spread out as this disaster. Just with Helene, you had so many communities affected in different ways.
A story that I would lift up was one of the pastors we met in Florida, whose church was flooded by both Helene, and then again, in fact, they had started doing some repair work, and then the church got flooded again by Milton, and then come to find out that her home was flooded as well. And she actually took us by her home, and she was one of those people where all of her belongings were now out by the road. And as a clergy person thinking about what do you do when your church is impacted and you care about the church and your community of faith, you want to be present for your community because so many people were flooded. PDA will continue to be in touch with these communities, continue to work with the leadership in these in the presbyteries to help their communities. Again, helping connect Presbyterians to the long-term recovery and the resources that are available.
This is going to take a lot of efforts, not only from government agencies, but many of our organizations that work in disaster on putting a lot of the attention and resources for that long-term recovery. Volunteer work is going to be needed for a long time.
On Palm Sunday, MPC had our One Great Hour of Sharing offering and collected $9,127 that goes to support PDA and several other national programs. Our Reaching Out Regionally and Globally work group also responded to the California wildfires this year by donating mission funds directly to the Pacific Palisades Presbyterian Church, which was destroyed along with members' houses. Thank you for how you help us support the work of recovery and hope around the world.